Here we go. We're in turmeric. A breakdown later. We're in. Let's finish this video, huh, guys? I gotta feed soon. Okay, ancient uses of turmeric. We all know turmeric's a just power horse. I mean, there's so many things it does. I'll go quick. Okay, I did just yell that, but I'll do it non-yelling. Ancient Indian texts have mentioned the use of turmeric for wound healing. Archaeological analysis of pots discovered near New Delhi, India, showed evidence of turmeric, ginger, and garlic residue dating back to 2500 BC. Of course, I mean, you would be using this. Around 500 BC, turmeric became vital in Ayurvedic. I know. Ayurvedic.
I'm guessing, I don't know.
It is. It's one of those tongue twisters for me. Medicine. It was used for various purposes: fumes of congestion relief, juice for wound healing, and paste for the skin issues like chickenpox, smallpox. The turmeric was used as a natural dye for the skin and clothing. Of course, it's also known as Indian saffron when you can't afford the real thing. Turmeric was believed to prevent gas formation in the intestines. The oil helps to improve health due to its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory and anti-nociceptive properties. Not heard that. Innoceptive properties. Not sure on that one. Turmeric or curcumin products, whether applied topically or ingested, may have therapeutic benefits for skin conditions: acne, alopecia, atopic dermatitis, facial photogene, oral, lichen planus, pleuris, psoriasis, radiodermatitis, and vitiligo. That's what I was trying to think of earlier. Vitiligo is where I think it's a yeast, but you discolor on your skin. Okay, a study indicates that turmeric extract may have neuroprotective properties, promote better brain health, potential mediated through its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Again, no big secret. We didn't even really need to talk about it because everybody knows they're already using it. That's just a great one. Let's do the stinging nettle root if we can find it. And we've been using mainly, guys, the Ancient Remedies Revived, and I was using some of the Complete Herbal of Culpeper. We could have gotten to some other books, but we just haven't had the time, folks. So let's see if I can find nettle in here. I don't know if I looked. Yeah. Cows are mooing. All right, S. That's right. It's not in here. Maybe it's under nettle, though. Sometimes they don't use stinging. Yep, there it is. Nettles. 204. Okay, so always know if you don't find it in the first, look under the last, because you never know. They didn't used to use all the terms we use today. 204, nettles. Again, like the cheeseweed, it says nettles are known by all. Yes, they are. Okay, government and virtues. It's all under the dominion of Mars. Mars is hot and dry, and winter is cold and moist. That is the reason why nettle tops eaten in the spring, consume the phlegmatic superfluites in the body of man, that the coldness of winter hath left behind. The roots or leaves boiled in the juice, or the juice of either, of both made into a electuary with honey and sugar, is a safe and sure medicine to open the pipes and passages of the lungs, which is the cause of wheezing and shortness of breath, and expectorates tough phlegm, as also to raise the aposthumed pleurisy, and spend it by spitting. The same subdues the swelling of the, I love this, the almonds of the throat. We know what that is. The mouth and throat being gargled therewith. The juice is effectual to settle the palate of the mouth in its place, and to heal in the temper of the inflammation and soreness of the mouth and throat. The decoction of the leaves and wine being drunk is good to provoke women's courses and to settle the suffocation, strangling of the mother. That's interesting. The women's courses, and to settle the suffocation, strangling of the mother, and all other diseases thereof. I've heard of strangles and strangling, and I don't. It means a sickness that I'm not familiar with, but I've heard of strangles, and that's another similar one. Okay. Also applied outwardly with a little myrrh. The same also, or the seed provoketh urine, and expelleth the gravel and stone, often provoked to be effectual by many that have taken it. The same killeth worms and children. Okay, so that's good to know. That who would guess nettle root's going to kill the worms? Eateth the pains in the sides and dissolves. Oh, let me get crazy over here. Okay, I'm going to sit near Crazy Bean over here. Okay, where were we? Oh, yes. Okay, so we were strangling the mother and all other diseases thereof. Also applied outwardly with a little myrrh. The same also, or the seed provoketh urine and spelleth. I just read this, sorry. The gravel and stone often provoked to be effectual by many that have taken it. She doesn't want stones. The same killeth worms and children. Okay, I didn't know that. Easeth the pain in the sides and dissolve the wineness of the spleen. The juice of the leaves taken 2 or 3 days together stayeth bleeding of the mouth. It is good for the bite of a mad dog. I wonder if the bleeding in the mouth could be periodontal disease even, because you bleed in the gums. It is good for the bite of a mad dog. So this, again, nettles had some of the similar things as the cheeseweed. Did you notice? As the mallow. Mad dog, it is good in lethargy, especially to use it outwardly to rub the forehead or temples in the lethargy with a little salt. With a little salt. The distilled water of the herb is also effectual for the diseases aforesaid, as for outward wounds and sores, to wash them and cleanse them of the skin from morphu, leprosy, and other discolorings. Leprosy, see?
Wow.
This is an herb from God himself. The seed and leaves bruised and put into the nostrils stayeth the bleeding of them, and taketh away the fresh flesh growing in them, called polyps. We all know what polyps are. It sounds like if you got polyps, you can get polyps rectally. They're awful. You can get them up your nose. Sounds like everybody needs to be doing some nettle, baby girl. Okay, because nobody wants polyps. Polyps are awful. The juice of the leaves or the decoction of them or the roots is good to wash either old, offensive sores, fistulas, gangrenes. Guys, come on, gangrene. They just cut that out because they can't stop it. It sounds like this will. What you got? Oh, she's a drooler. She's a drooling moolin. And fretting or carotting scabs, mangines, and itch of any part of the body, and also green wounds by washing therewith or applying the green herb bruised thereunto. Through the flesh were separated from the bones. The same applied to those that had been out of joint, being first set up again, strengthening them. And also gouty pains. Gout, guys.
Oh, wow.
And the defect. You like blue sauce. She's trying to dance to Bear in the Blue House. Okay. Okay. An ointment made of the juice oil and a little wax is very good to rub cold and be numbered members. A handful of the leaves of the green nettles and another of wallwort or deanwort bruised and applied to the gout, sciatica, or joint aches hath been found to be an admirable remedy. We're done with that. Now, this one here, oh, chunky. Sack of potatoes. Okay, so now, guys, we have gone through all the herbs, okay? We've gone through the books. Now, we are ready to drink, and I put a little something special in it to make it even tastier. We buy lots of honey. We get like 5 gallons at a time, and I love doing this. This is a very old jar that's crystallizing, and what I love so much about it is the honey sticks that are all crystallized. So I pull out a honey stick and I put it in the tea. I love these cinnamon honey sticks. If you guys are looking for a little fun alternative, and once again, I don't need to go into detail about cinnamon. We've talked about how wonderful cinnamon is. We love it, drippy girl. So let's have some tea. Give it a little stir.
Trapped.
Oh. Well, yeah, I do see her, Trilo. I wonder what she's doing.
All right, guys.
Trilo and I were wondering,
So,
what are you doing?
what I did was I did have it simmering for about 5 minutes.
Oh, she can't
And then I take it off, and all the rest of the time it's just sitting, guys. I just let it sit in its heat because we don't want it 8,000 degrees, and we're not trying to burn out the plants. Well, let me get a strainer real quick. Hold that. You don't have to follow me. You're good, Rhea. I'll just grab one real quick. Well, as I always say, real quick, and then I laugh because I'm like, okay, so I'm not very quick. Okay,
Your big teeth coming in.
here we go.
Well, Ojo, since you're talking
This is going to be an amazing tea, and I can already feel what it's going to do for me. I can already feel, baby girl feels it too. She wants some because I can't friggin' wait till I get some tea. There's something about when we do this, the benefit, again, guys, of brewing it fresh,
Okay, so then the
enjoying it fresh. You didn't just pile a tea bag in there and wonder if there was actually horny goat weed in it instead of sage.
Right.
You know, if they just put psyllium husks in there and you're like, I feel great, and there's nothing in it. So, you know, this is why, so I was an advocate of making your own vegetable glycerin tablets, and I would put my own herbs in, camu, I'd put all these various herbs, and I'm not so much an advocate anymore, and I'm not saying that it's not a fantastic way to take it. I'm saying that when you're using these herbs and teas, you're already using more herb. Oh, you're getting more out of it. Oh, baby girl, tell him. You're getting more out of it because that decoction we're talking about, it's steeping that stuff. When you eat those herbs, they're not steeping in your body. You're popping them in your tummy. It's trying to break it down, but it's not getting the full effect as you're trying to break down a root, a powdered root in your stomach. You're going to get some of that benefit for sure. But that's why I'm an advocate of teas, because if you really want to see the benefit, I think we'll see it more in the tea, won't we? So, I'd hand you your tea. And you set it down beside you.
Good call.
So she can have a sip. Don't touch, buddy. Hot, okay?
Very hot.
Hot. And I'm going to take a little sip and cheers,
I'll do
everyone.
A faux cheers.
Yeah, do a faux cheers because it's hot. You don't want to take a sip.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Cheers. God bless everyone to making teas. This finishes up our Tea on Tuesday, guys.